श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमः। साक्षादिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो। श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि इति प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमः। श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम्। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम्। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानूचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरोम् गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपति गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Econiscete sasalala,
Econiscete sasalala.
गजेन्द्रवदनो लम्बोदरो सुन्दरो सर्वं स्थूलधरो गजेन्द्रवदनो लम्बोदरो सुन्दरो प्रस्यन्दन् मदगन्धनुद्ध ప్రస్యంగన్ మదగంగను మధుపౌయలోన గండసను దంతాఘాత విదారితారిరుతిరేకి సింధూర శోభాకరం వందే వందే శైలసుధాసుతం గణపతిం సిద్ధిప్రదం కామదం
da dig dig day, did day, did day da da did da hum da dig dig day, did day, did day da da did da hum da da gid gid tunga dig tum tunga tunga gid dinga uta gid gid tunga dig tum tunga tunga gid dinga hum gid 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 Tatta tumundari nangidagadinda nangidagadinda akudi kutagida tumgidagadin nangidagadin akudi kutagida tumgidagadin nangidagadin tadadidanandana tagdigadim Diddagum dadigudana tadadidanandana tagdigadim Diddagum dadigudana dana dana da janu janu da jimi jimi da 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 da
I bow to all the seekers of truth. The other day I told you that truth is what it is. It has been, it is, and it will be. We cannot change the truth. We cannot challenge it. And unfortunately, at this human awareness, we cannot know it. Something more has to happen to us in our evolutionary process to know the truth. That's why all the scriptures have said that you are to be born again. As in Sanskrit, an enlightened soul is called as Dvijaha, and a bird is also called as Dvija, means twice born. But when the bird comes as an egg, it grows, matures, and then it becomes a bird. Now this bird has no resemblance with the egg which it was. In the same way, one has to know that when you are born again, then there is no resemblance between you and yourself which was in the past. You get completely transformed into a very different personality, which is an enlightened personality. You have been already told about the subtle system we have within ourselves. This subtle system has been created throughout our evolutionary process. And now the last breakthrough has to take place. And this last breakthrough has to work out in these modern times, as we call it in Indian language, Kali Yuga. And this is the worst. Kali Yuga means the Ghor Kali Yuga. At this time, the people will get into illusions and they'll be frustrated. And then they will seek the truth is already predicted by many people. But we have to know first of all what is the truth. Now, you don't have to believe whatever I'm going to say. But you should keep your mind open like scientists and treat it as a hypothesis. If it works, then you must accept as honest people. Because this is for your well-being, for the benevolence of your family, of your city, of your country, and of the whole world. Because all the problems that we have are created by ourselves, by human beings. And all these problems, human beings' problems, come from their centers. And if these centers are in trouble, you have physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual problems. So we have to do something about knowing what are these centers and what is their function in our body. These are subtle energy centers about which you have been already told. So the first truth is that you are not this body, this mind, these emotions, this intellect, these conditionings, or your ego. Because you say my ego, my conditioning, my emotions. So who is the owner of this my? So what are you? I say you are the pure spirit. You have to reach that state where you become the spirit. It is a question of becoming, not giving you a big lecture or sermon, but it is the question of becoming. And this becoming can come in only possible if you desire it. It cannot be forced on you. So these days there are so many seekers of truth. They have been seeking the truth also without knowing what they were seeking. In that mistake, or we can say in that misunderstanding, they were misguided by many horrible people. Some also came from India. I am ashamed about it. But you also are responsible in a way to know that how can you get your higher spiritual status, your self-realization by doing all kinds of nonsensical things. The nonsensical things we have been doing are, there's somebody who came and said that you can all levitate yourself up to 3 feet and can go about. So people paid thousands of pounds to do that. It's something absurd. Why should you levitate? I mean, by levitation, do you become spiritual? This idea of levitation has come from tantrikas. They have talked about it, and it's very surprising. I saw a man who came to me who was possessed, and he was just raising his body, jumping up. If they tell you how we can teach you how to move a pendulum of another person to control his mind, immediately you jump at such nonsensical thing. Why do you want to move a pendulum? People have paid so much money in this America. When I hear about it, I'm really amazed. Another fellow came here and has made so much money. When he came back to India, one doctor visited him and he gave him a real gold watch. It's very surprising. He said it's all American prasad, American blessings. So they all came to America, I don't know under what impression, to make large amount of money. Another lady was selling her shawls in Australia. These are spiritual shawls, as if God has woven them. And Australians bought them at such a high price. The shawl itself costs you about, at the most, 100 to 200 rupees in India, and she sold it for 100 and 200 pounds. Such nonsensical things, if people tell you and you believe in it, then at least you should have gone and seen what sort of a lifestyle they have. How do they live? How do they behave with other people? What is their moral standard? No, still you didn't bother to find out. You just jumped at them as if they are already descending from heavens. But you'll be amazed to know that some of them came directly out of the jail and they could not settle in India, so they have come to America. They wore those dresses and be fooled. Actually, why they came here? Because they knew there are seekers, there's a market of seekers, and so it was all marketing. The seeking of truth was very strong in this country, even much more than in India. Indians take everything for granted. They are not the ones who will think what we have been doing, have been something sensible or not. Their forefathers did it, their great-grandparents did it, and they are doing the same thing. They don't want to take to something, they don't want to listen to something where we say that you have to transform yourself. But it came only in America, this idea that we have to transform ourselves. So nicely a market was created. The truth is that you are the pure spirit, and that there is an all-pervading power of divine love, which does all the living work. For example, these flowers you see are a miracle. Very beautiful they are, no doubt, but they are living and it's a miracle. But we take them for granted. If you ask the doctor who runs your heart, he'll say it's autonomous nervous system. But if you ask who is this auto, he will have no answer. So the second truth is that there is a power of divine love which is all pervading. All the scriptures have talked about it. For example, in our Sanskrit language, it is called as Paramachaitanya. Patanjali has given him another name, Ritambhara Prakya. But in the Bible, it is the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. In the Quran, it is Ruh. Also, among the Jews is the all-pervading power of God. But nobody bothered to find out what is this. We really sometimes take to science and we find it is amoral, it cannot answer many questions, especially the question, why are we on this earth? So we take to another kind of explanation, that is the religion. And when we get to the religion, first we find them all fighting with each other. And if you go deep down into it, you will find out that they are not spirit oriented at all. They are money oriented or power oriented. None of them talk of the ascent that is awaiting you at this important time. This ascent is the easiest thing that can happen today. And this is the special time because we are in a mood of a great deep seeking of truth. It could not happen otherwise before. It could not happen at the time of Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, or even at the time of our Lord Jesus Christ, or even at the time of Hazrat Muhammad. It was not possible. People were not ready, they were not seeking, they were not willing to take to anything that one was something so important. And also I feel that people like Moses or Christ or Muhammad Sahab, all of them were very pure spiritual people. They never understood what impurities human beings have. Never. They didn't know what sort of human beings they are facing. So their laws were for angels, not for human beings. Like Christ has said in his 5th chapter, Matthew's, that if your one eye does anything wrong, then you take it out and throw it away. If your hand does anything wrong, then you cut it off. Or if somebody slaps you on this side, turn the other face, other side of your cheek. Can you imagine? I have yet to come across any Christian who has lost even one eye. Now, the question of Islam is another extremely difficult thing. Nobody follows. It's just for sake. For example, first of all, I think Muhammad Sahib must have thought that Christ was so strict with men, so let us have some rules and regulation about women. So any woman who becomes immoral was to be buried in the ground halfway and to be beaten up with shoes or with stones. Think of American women, what will happen to them if they follow Islam? It's terrible. But on top of that, he accepted Sharia, which is the laws, we can say, given by Moses to Jews, is in Jeremiah in our Bible. You can see that. Now, this is even worse than anything. If you steal anything, then your hand should be cut permanently. I mean, if this one was the worst type of laws given by Moses when he found that the people who were supposed to be seeking the truth have become so decadent. This kind of, I should say, a understanding about human being was absolutely not the truth. See, human beings are not angels. They are human beings. And to err is human. If human beings don't make mistakes, is God going to make mistakes? So on the whole, what we find that all these religions based on books also have brought in a very big question before us, that can human beings follow these religions? Then came our Hindu religion, where you see the laws are tremendous, which Hindus are not at all aware of. It is the love that should be used throughout. And except for God Almighty, nobody has business to kill anyone. Then it was also a message. Sri Krishna was a diplomat, very clever. He thought the human beings are not all right. He understood perhaps So he tried to say things in a very diplomatic way. He said that whatever work you do, karma, you put it at the lotus feet of God. It's not possible. It's not possible. Unless and until you are a realized soul, it is not possible. For bhakti, he said, do ananya bhakti. When there is not the other, then you do the bhakti. Means you are a realized soul when you are connected with God. Unless and until you are connected, how can you do any devotion to God? How can you pray to Him? It's ordinary thing like telephone. If telephone is not connected, whom are you telephoning? So they blame God. See, this God is so bad. We are praying to Him, we are doing this, we are fasting, this, that. And still He doesn't listen to us. Nobody has asked you to fast. There is no need to stand on your head either. There's no need for you to go to Himalayas. It is all within yourself, is said by all people like Guru Nanaka, Kabira, Ganeshwara. All these great saints have said that it is within you, you seek it here. Where are you going to the jungles? But nobody listened to them. Even in India now, in Maharashtra, I have seen people walking miles together to go to a temple. And they don't eat anything and they don't and hits their head. So they get off their heads and they say, this is unmani. This is the one promised by God. Now what to say? So in every religion, there has been all kinds of perverted, nonsensical rituals, and that's how people have lost faith in God and also in religion. But this is wrong. This is most unscientific. Unless and until you have found out if there is God or not, how can you lose your faith in God? It's a very unscientific attitude, I think, that people say, I don't believe in God. Because first you find out there is God or not. I say there is. You say there is not. So better find out. If you find if there is no God, all right. But you have you start feeling this all-pervading power on your fingertips. On your fingertips. In Quran, Muhammad Sahib has clearly written, at the time of Qiyamah, at the time of resurrection, your hands will speak and they will give a shahadat, meaning the witness against you. And this is exactly what happens in Sahaja Yoga, that once you get your realization, you start feeling this all-pervading power around. Then all these centers which are responsible for our physical, mental, emotional and spiritual being, they all get enlightened, integrated and nourished. So all the problems which are physical, mental, emotional and spiritual disappear. Very simple. I have seen people getting rid of their diseases just in our programs. Very surprising. Even you don't touch them, don't say anything, but they just get it. It's not because of me or because of anything else, but it's your own power of Kundalini, which is your own. You have this power in your sacrum bone. That means it was a sacred bone accepted by Greeks. And this Kundalini, when she rises, she does the job. It is your own power which manifests and which works it out. is all placed there very nicely. And she is your individual mother. She is your individual mother. She knows everything about you. It's like a tape record, She's recorded everything, what have you been up to. She knows also your aspirations, she knows your past, she knows everything about you. And when she rises, she gives you the second birth because she is anxious to give you your second birth. Now there are some books which are so funny that they say Kundalini rising can give you some sort of a problem. It does not, never. I've been working with the Kundalini awakening for the last 25 years. I have not seen anybody getting any trouble at all. When you were born, your mother took all the trouble upon herself. In the same way, the Kundalini takes all the trouble upon herself and give you your self-realization. She is, I told you, is your individual mother. And she knows everything about you. So, why should you judge yourself? Why should you feel guilty? Why should you try to put yourself down? Because she knows you and she judges you and she is the one who is going to give you self-realization. So why should you try to judge yourself and find faults with you for nothing at all? Or the other side of it is like that all our life we are in such a stress. We cannot forgive people. The life in New York especially is such a hectic, such a pressurizing life that people would say that, Mother, how can you get your self-realization here? You can. But then what happens to you? The whole thing becomes like a drama. If you are passing through the traffic, you are watching, enjoying yourself. You are not bothered. If you are going on the plane, you think you are just sitting on your sofa set and nicely enjoying yourself. You can see me, I am 72 years of age and I travel practically every day. And I travel and have a program. Again travel and have a program. Now, tomorrow I am again traveling to Milano. But I don't feel anything. Because we think too much. I have seen many of your actors and actresses in a, say, film something. As soon as they'll sit down on the chair, they'll say, God knows what has happened to them. Why are they so tired? Because they think and think and think. This thinking makes them very tired. So, what we do normally is are always thinking about the past or the future. We cannot be in the present. Cannot be. So our mind is jumping on the cusp of past and future on the thoughts all the time. But when this Kundalini rises, she elongates those thoughts. And you become, again I say become, thoughtlessly aware. You are aware but thoughtless. That is the present. Present is the reality, not the past or the future. So you become one with reality. Thoughtlessly aware is the first state which we call in Sanskrit as Nirvichar Samadhi. Second state you achieve is called as doubtlessly aware, meaning Nirvikalpa Samadhi, where there is no doubt in your mind, no doubt. You know there is a power, that you are connected with it, that this power is flowing through you, and then whatever you do is done by this power. This power is so full of blessings that If I tell you something, you won't believe the way it has shown its effects. Different ways. Apart from, I don't know if they have shown you my photographs, which are really remarkable, but apart from that, how they have protected and how they have guided, how they have helped, how they have made human beings dynamic is really unbelievable. For example, now we'll say this Miss Universe this year, she's a Sahajogini. And she came to me and she said, Mother, can I go for a beauty contest? I said, why not? She said, but I said, what's the matter? She said, I don't want to wear funny dresses. I said, no, you wear swimming dresses now. Just think that you are going for a swim. Then you won't feel it so bad. But she's a Sahajogini. So she said, first I'm going for India beauty contest. I said, you will be selected and you will become Miss Universe. She could not believe it. And she became, because I wouldn't call her a very great beauty as such, from Indian point of view. But she became, because they asked her questions and they saw her poise and her behavior and everything. And they were amazed at the whole thing. And that's how she got this great award. And she couldn't believe it. So this is nothing. There are many artists who have become great artists and musicians from India and abroad. Also we have so many talents coming up, and there are so many painters and sculptors who have come. It helps in every way, because when Kundalini enlightens your brain, you become a peaceful personality. Absolutely a peaceful personality. And also you become so dynamic. You understand your thought is enlightened, and you understand much more than you could ever understand about any subject, because you become subtle and subtler and subtler. And that's how you understand about everything in such a manner that normally people don't see that. Then your attention. What Christ has said, that take out your eye. Now what Muhammad Sahib has said, that supposing you have looked at a woman, all right, till then it's not a sin. Then you turn your head, all right. But if you again look at her, then you have committed a sin. Just think of it. Here I find in New York, everybody's eyes going like this, like this, like this. Really? I don't know what they are looking at, but they see nothing because they go on like this, you see. Like some dolls, must have seen, if the screw becomes loose, the eyes go on like that, you see. So, by this happening, you become so innocent. Now, I must tell you that your innocence is never lost, never lost. It is there all the time, it is eternal, but there are some clouds on it. As soon as you get your realization, your innocence is re-established. This Sri Ganesha, the one she danced, Sri Ganesha, is the symbol of that innocence. Your attention becomes devoid of lust and greed. But not only that, your attention becomes enlightened. In that enlightened attention, what happens? You see what is destructive for you, what is constructive for you. For example, now, I'm a very, say, obstinate person. It's all darkness here, and I have a snake in my hand. And somebody tells me you have a snake in your hand, I'll not give up because I'm obstinate. Till that snake bites me, I'll be holding on to it. But as soon as there is some light, I'll throw it away. In the same way, when attention is enlightened, immediately you know, my goodness, what have I been doing? This is all wrong. So you take a U-turn, absolutely a U-turn, and your life becomes so moral, so virtuous, so righteous, that you start suspecting yourself. What's the matter with me? I was not like this. I just can't do the things. Firstly, you must have tried not to do something, tried, oh, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. But there was no courage. But now that courage has come, that strength has come, and you are doing exactly whatever is benevolent for you. I don't have to tell you, don't do this. Don't. If in modern times, if you tell somebody, half of them will walk off. So what happens? You yourself become your own guide. You yourself become your own master. And yourself, you know what has to be done for your ascent. Then this enlightened attention is so powerful that wherever you project it, it acts. Anywhere you project it, it acts. Any place, about anyone, it acts. And it definitely improves and cures that person on which, or that community, or that area on which you have put your attention. Such an enlightened attention comes in, and that is your own. It's within you in a potential state, just starts manifesting after your realization. Now you can feel your centers on your hand, fingertips. That's the self-knowledge. You know about yourself, what's wrong, where. It's the parasympathetic nervous system, you can say, if you are doctors, you'll understand, that you know where is the problem. And also you can feel the centers of others. Because now what has happened, that you become collectively conscious. In Sanskrit, it is samuhik chetana. Samuhik chetana.